Hey guys, so what's up? Figured I'd say a few words. So obviously y'all can see my eyes, but y'all can't see my face. That's why I want to keep it. Um, I ended up getting. You know how I mentioned I ended up getting a new vehicle, or I was getting two new vehicles. Um, so I did actually end up getting a new vehicle, surprising enough. Which I'm currently sitting at my buddy's work. He's currently in the restroom. He drove his car here, but I ended up driving something else here. Um, that is the other reason why I have my helmet. So I ended up getting that thing. That is what I got. That is mine. Um, so yeah, that is my brand new bike. I just got it 3 days ago. Um, so yeah, I've been learning how to ride it and everything else. But that is one. That is one of the vehicles I got. One. The second one's at the house, but that's one of them. I forgot to give you all a little update, but yeah, no, it's been fun. It's been fun riding the bike around and doing all that stuff. I have to fix this before he goes back and then chews my ass. How do I do this shit? Fuck. Let's see if this works. Okay, cool. Okay, I got it. Okay. Yeah, this is why I typically kept the visor up last time because, as you guys can see, this fogs up. Um, the bike was very enjoyable. I ended up riding to the mall. It is very, very touchy. I will say that. Um, but it is a CF Moto 450 SS. So it's a 450cc bike. Um, this is my first bike, and I ended up going into the dealership and paying cash on it. So pretty much I walked into the dealership, dropped 6.5 bands, and then walked right out with it. So yeah. But yeah, yeah, that's my new bike. And the funny thing is the bike was marked as used, but however, the bike only had 195 miles when I picked it up. So it wasn't even out of its breakout stage, which is even cooler. So all my buddies were practically like, yeah, no, you just got a brand new bike for literally just a little over 6 grand. Um, so yeah, I also out of that money I ended up paying for an engine hoist and a leveler for whenever um, I go to work on the car. Like I said before, the RS is retired. It ran a little bit after I said it was retired, so there's that. I kind of somewhat lied, but didn't. I was going to retire it no matter what, but that video was basically me saying I'm no longer posting any videos on it. So therefore, it was retiring content-wise. It was not retired yet, actual functionality-wise. But there is a second car that I do have that we are going to need to work on in order to get it back up and running. I have to do a lot of steps. I have to jump through a lot of hoops when it comes to this car versus the last car where I didn't really need to do much. Um, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy. I'll keep you guys updated on how I do with the bike because I know right now I put it up to 251 miles, and at 600 miles flat, I need to change the oil out on the bike. But definitely, definitely definitely a fun bike. I will say that definitely a fun bike. I'm still learning it. I'm still learning how to ride it. Um, with the bikes again, this is my first experience with a bike, and already I love it, but at the same time, it is scary. Bikes are meant to be scary. You are meant to fear them, but don't let that fear control you when you hop on it. Know you're afraid, but know you are still in control. because at the end of the day, yes, you're on two wheels, and yes, you know, you have to watch out for other people. Like, take today, for example. I almost got hit 3 times. 3. And that was just on the way to the mall. On the way back, actually, no, I got hit. I almost got hit 2 times on the way to the mall. On the way back, I almost got hit once. But no, the bike is fun. I will say that. Definitely a really good beginner bike, because I have gotten word from a lot of people that bike has potential to keep up with 600 to 700 cc motorcycles, and it's a 450 cc motorcycle. So, CF Moto, y'all did a really good job on that bike. I love it. The name for that bike is Reaper. So Reaper and me were just kind of doing a joyride, and then I even took it to work. But it's definitely a fun bike, a good bike. I am gonna go in the process of getting my motorcycle license and all the other stuff. So I'm not driving this thing illegally. So yeah, if you want to get a motorcycle, make sure you take the right steps. Make sure you are legal before you do these things. At least have a permit. Don't pull what most people do, and don't get a permit, and then all of a sudden you're getting pulled over, your bike's getting impounded, it's getting taken from you, and all this other stuff. Also, not to mention, if you get a bike, get full coverage. People out here nowadays are too much, they're too dickish when it comes to riding. They're way too fucking dickish. They think that considering they're in a car, they have more power than you do. That is not true. They realistically need to share the road. And at first, I didn't see that. It took me literally hopping on a bike to see that. It took me literally hopping on a bike and, you know, essentially trying to learn it to see that a lot of things, like to see that like the multiple things that it is necessary to be able to control a bike, to be able to even hop on one, the courage that it takes to just hop on 2 wheels and ride is a lot. Like it is astronomically a lot. You like, how do I put this? In my car, I fear barely anything. Barely anything. In my bike, I fear fucking everything. Everything. I didn't even want to ride my bike to work. That's how afraid I was. But I still did it anyway. I literally, like, in your gut, you will basically tell yourself, I'm scared. I know I'm scared, but I got it. I know I can get there. I know I can be safe. And if you are scared of your bike, then good. That's the way it should be. But don't be too scared of it, where you won't hop on it ever again. Because at that point, it's just a waste of money. And if you feel like that's going to happen, don't do it. But if you feel that, you know, you are scared of it, but you're not letting that, you're not letting that fear take control of you and essentially making it to where it's harder to hop on your bike, go for it. By all means. World's yours. Go for it. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is, whenever it comes to bikes, don't let the fear of that cause you to lose interest in it. Because they are fun. They are nice. And you got to treat it like everything out there is going to kill you. You have to. It's common sense. It's the only way you're going to survive on one of these things. And where I'm at, Texas, it has a 72% rate for it being one of the most dangerous states for bikers. Especially considering 72% puts it in the second place. Puts it in second place. So, yeah. But no, later on, whenever the bike is close to done, I'll let you guys know. And what did I say? The bike? I meant the car. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. Yeah, no, whenever the car is close to done, I'll let you guys know. And yeah, and then at that point I'll do the big reveal on what the car is. But yeah, right now I'm just riding my bike. But like I said before, you got a bike, don't be afraid of it. Or don't be as afraid of it, because the second that you lose that fear factor, I wouldn't say don't be afraid of it. Be afraid of it, but don't be too afraid. Because the second that you lose that fear factor, you're gonna fuck up. The second that you are too afraid of it, you're gonna fuck up. Has to be that even medium. But the second that you stop losing fear, you lose respect for your bike. And the second that happens, you need to jump up in CCs. You need to go up. So yeah, other than that, again, I'll keep you guys posted on what's going on. Deuces.